and guest speaker and the participants for today's webinar.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, I am Dr. Edwin Prabhakar, head of the department CSE. Good morning to each one of you present today. First of all, I would like to thank our beloved chairman, vice chairman, and director, principal who gave this opportunity to conduct this program today. It's a moment of extreme pleasure to welcome our resource person, Ms. Shamita, system engineer from Infosys, Chennai. She graduated in the year 2020 in computer science engineering. Successfully completed Infosys generic in Java and SQL and stream training in main stack. Completed Infosys Spring Boot training also. Currently working on Java Spring Boot in banking security for US project. Samikta, one of our previous batch students, an outstanding student. So really, we are very much proud to say she belongs to our college. I'm sure that you all will feel enriched with knowledge after completion of this event. Now I cordially invite our precious person, Ms. Samikta, to conduct this event. I welcome you all once again to this event and hope that you all will have a great time ahead. Thank you all. Samikta, now it's your time. You can go ahead. Samikta?
Yes, hello, sir. Can
Yeah, now it's a time now. Okay, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Nice to meet you all. First, thank you for participating in my session. And I would like to thank Edwin, sir, Malti ma'am, Kavita ma'am, and the whole computer department for supporting me for this, and also for the management who have arranged this. And I gladly accepted this opportunity because I can throw some light on entrepreneurship skill. But some of you may be interested in becoming an entrepreneur. And I know it's just a short notice, but I'm sure I'll make this session very useful for your life. Today we are going to see about business incubation and acceleration, their difference, stages, benefits, about early stage business, challenges of startup, entrepreneurship and economic growth, and how to become an entrepreneur. Please stay and enjoy. I'll share my screen now. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Our topic is Accelerator or Incubation Opportunity for Student Faculty Early Stage Entrepreneurs. Before getting into this topic, let me convey you some terms related to this topic. First is the startup. The term startup refers to a company in the first stage of operation. Startups are founded by one or more entrepreneurs who want to develop a product or service for which they believe there is demand. These companies generally start with high costs and limited revenue, which is why they look for capital from various of sources such as venture capitalists. Next is the incubation. Incubation is the process of supporting an early. I can hear some background noises.
Bhavani, please unmute. Please mute.
Thank you. Those supporting the startups or new companies are called business incubators. Startup incubators begin with companies that may be earlier in process and they do not operate on set schedule. If an accelerator is a greenhouse for young plants to get optimal conditions to grow, an incubator matches quality seeds with best soil for the sprouting and growth. Then next is the accelerator. An accelerator is a specific approach to providing incubation as a process and can be run within an incubator. A business accelerator is a program that gives developing companies access to mentorship, investors, and other support that help them to become stable and self-sufficient businesses. Companies that use business accelerator are typically startups that have moved beyond the earliest stage of their getting established. They have basically entered their adolescence, meaning they can stand on their own 2 feet but need guidance and peer support to gain strength. Less developed companies are not ready for an accelerator would instead use a business incubator for support. However, an accelerator is not an incubator. An accelerator is a program, an incubator is a building. An accelerator can therefore run within an incubator, but not vice versa. Before going into the difference, let me convey you the common things between incubator and accelerator. The companies provide mentoring, education and technical assistance, seed funding for these startups. Now let's see the difference between them. Accelerator are funded by an existing company. Incubators are often independent but can have connection to venture capitalist firms or funds or universities. Accelerators are aimed at accelerating companies and scaling them up. Incubators focus primarily on simulating innovations. They incubate disruptive ideas. To make things a little more complicated, in some cases, incubators function as a preparation for accelerators. For accelerators, a clearly delineated time frame of few months is usually set. Incubators are long-term, in many instances even taking years, and are more open-ended. At accelerators, mentoring by the legacy company is a distinctive part of the program. Furthermore, the established firm will often buy small equity stacks in the startup or scale-up. These are two reasons why being accepted into an accelerator program has high threshold. On the other hand, incubators focus on larger number and are less selective. Accelerator have much more structured program than incubators and try to create a kind of alignment between the startups. Incubators are more focused on creating environment for co-creation. Now next is that we often use interchangeable accelerators and incubators actually serve different purposes, have different outcomes, and accept different kind of stand-ups. Knowing the difference helps you focus the search for fun in the right area and provides your chances of success. Now next is the stages in accelerator. At most accelerator, the application is done in stages. First is the application. An application will ask for a specific on startup ideas, market, transaction, team, or other vital aspects to success. Second is the assessment. Promising teams from the pre-screening phase move on to assess for investability, revenue potential, and overall strength of the product or service offering. Third is the interview. At this stage, the acceleration is very interested but want to know about the team, product, and evidence of transaction. The interview process typically takes 20 to 30 minutes. Evaluation. Interviews provide documents to prove their statement about revenue, legal standing, or any claims made about the company. Acceptance. Upon completion of the final evaluation, the investment committee will finalize where the funding will go during 12 to 16 week program. roughly 30 to 60% of the team that made to the assessment phase will receive funding. Now, let's go to benefits of an accelerator. The benefits that come with putting a group of talented startups, investors, and business decision makers is one campus are clear. One-of-a-kind network opportunity. Get access to opportunity, well-established companies and influencers. Personalized guidance from serial founders and investors. Accelerators work with angels, VCs, and seasoned founders. They may even end up investing in accelerating startups at program's end. Collaboration and partnership with innovative stand-ups. Most startups are facing similar customer acquisition or team management issues. Accelerators give you a chance to learn how to overcome early challenges together. Next is the different stages of incubation used by business incubators. First is the physical facility support. In this, business incubators assist new business and startups by offering physical support such as office spaces or technical equipments, etc. Second is the support service. In this, different type of business supports are offered, such as skill development, operational training, etc. Network facilities. Startups and new business will get networking facilities in this kind of business incubation. Next is the advantages of business incubators. Business incubator can bring substantial benefits to startups. One is the mentorship and advisory services. The mentorship and advisory services offered by incubators allow the startup's management team to reduce the gap in their knowledge or experience needed to make better decisions. Time and money saver. The startups save time and money spent on day-to-day operating activities. Example, accounting, marketing, human resources. As incubators cover either some or all of the services. Access to industry experts and mentors. Finally, incubators guarantee invaluable access to industry experts and mentors that otherwise would be inaccessible. Generally, the incubators specialize in particular industry. For example, one incubator focuses on food industry, while another concentrates on the fintech industry. Nevertheless, some incubators admit companies without industry restrictions. So, what is an early stage business? Early stage is a term used to characterize a startup business venture. It really concerns the phase of startup development generally preceding the rapid growth phase. The early stage is characterized by activities such as research development, marketing research, and product business development. This is considered by entrepreneurs, investors, and researchers to be the riskiest stage in the startup life. The probability of success of venture depends heavily upon the actions taken during this stage. During this phase, consumer or the consumer market will be called to evaluate and compare the price, quality, and feasibility of the business value proposition. Challenges faced by startups. First one, the fierce competition. The corporate world is quite fierce. There is always competition going on between the giants. Competition poses one of the biggest challenges for the survival of the startup business. And if you have an online business startup, the competition gets tougher. The second, unrealistic expectations. Success does not come alone. It brings expectations with it. Most of the time, these expectations seems realistic, but in the real sense of the word are merely unrealistic. This same concept holds true for young startups. Third, hiring suitable candidates. One of the most important factors that define organizational culture within a startup company is the synergy of the team. A team comprised of individuals with similar capabilities and identical focus. In order to develop a highly successful team culture, organizations in general and stand-ups in particular need to hire suitable candidates. Fourth, partnership decision making. Partnership is the essence of success, and there is logic holds true for stand-ups as well. In this ever-expanding and ever-changing digital era, where organizations need to battle hard for their survival, startups also find it difficult to find trustworthy partners. It is really a big challenge for startups today. As far as the tech startups are concerned, starts in the partnership is much higher for them. Fifth, financial management. Money begets money. Remember the fact that when income increases, the expenditure also increases. There is no doubt about it. One of the biggest challenges that startups face today relates to financial management. Sixth, cybersecurity. This is the digital age, and surviving the challenges in the age requires small steps, especially the ones operating online, to be super agile to counter the so-called online security threats. Hackers are everywhere, and they are going to take advantage of any loophole within the system installed within the startup firm. Seventh, winning the trust of the customers. Customer is the king, and that's absolutely right. Winning a customer's trust is one of the most important challenges that bring business in general and startups in particular. Faced today with highly satisfied and loyal customer base, startups can scale and make progress towards excellence. Now let's see some of the famous entrepreneurs of modern age. Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Larry Page and Sergey, Richard Branson, Steve Jobs, etc. Once these entrepreneurs began their journey from their startups, now they are some of the greatest business magnates ruling the whole world. Entrepreneurship accelerates economic growth. Entrepreneurs are more important in market economics because they can act as the wheels of economic growth of the country. By creating new products and services, they stimulate new employment with ultimate results in the acceleration of economic development. They also provide jobs, strengthening the economic health of each community where a business is based. For example, if an entrepreneur starts a business in a particular place, let's see what all the benefits the community will get. Immediate new job opportunity for the right candidate. I mean, the people will get jobs according to their skill set. This will improve the standard of living and create wealth, not only for the entrepreneurs, but also for all related people. The entrepreneur is a problem solver. So their innovative technologies, products, and services will help people to have a better experience or solution. For example, if you can solve a simple problem like power cut or water problem or any other simple problem in everyday life, the people will get more productive time and energy to move forward for their betterment. Third, the entrepreneurship will pay for more and more business opportunities. For example, a few information technology companies made up the IT industry in our country during 1990s. The industries quickly expanded and many other sectors benefited from it, such as call center operations, network maintenance companies, hardware providers, etc. Entrepreneurs increase national income. New and improved products, services, or technology enable new market to be developed and hence the national income will increase. That is, employment and higher earning contribute to better national income in form of higher tax revenue. Now let's see how to become an entrepreneur. Leaders don't develop entrepreneurial skill overnight. It is a gradual process accomplished over a period of time through various stages of life. 1. Think differently. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them, by Albert Einstein. If you have an idea, execute it. Ideas are worthless without execution. Everybody has ideas. If you ask a person sitting next to you, he or she will give you a couple of business ideas. The biggest business in the world right now were not the new ideas, but they were executed at its best. For example, Facebook is not a new idea of social networking platform. It is a very professional version of Google's Orkut. In the same way, Google is not the first search engine in internet. We had Yahoo, Lycos, etc. A great idea with poor execution will fail, while a basic idea with great execution will become a valuable business lesson. In short, what matters is great execution. Always remember, an idea is worth $1 million only after it had made $1 million. Second, research the market. Market research is an organized effort to gather information about target markets and customers. Know about them, starting with who they are. It is an important component of business strategy and major factor in maintaining competitiveness. Whoever understands the customer best wins. So, research the market to understand the customer's need. Swiggy, Zomato, Ola or some of the business understands the common people's need and executed into a big business. They make people's life easier. Have a business plan. Going into business without a business plan is like going in on a mountain trek without a map or GPS support. A business plan is a formal written document containing the goals of business, the method of attaining those goals, and the time frame for achieving the goals. Yes, business plan is the foundation of business. A good business plan guides us to each stage, starting and managing the business. The business plans are used as roadmap to structure, run, and grow a new business. It is a way to think through the key elements of business. Business plans can help you to get funding or bring on new business partners. Investors will feel confident if they see a good business plan which will bring return on their investments. The business plan is the tool which is used to convince people who are working with you or investing in your company. Focus on what you're good at and delegate what you're not. In business, one cannot do all the work. If you find anyone good with particular skill set, pass the work to them. It will save your time and increase the productivity. Delegation is one of the core concepts of management leadership. The process involves manager deciding which work they should do themselves and which work should be delegated to others of the completion. Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Group, says, "Art of delegation is absolute key for success." 5. Become an expert on marketing. Marketing is the action or business of promotion and selling products or service, including market research and advertising. Having a market strategy presentation is essential for any business, large or small. It forms the base plan for your business to attract clients and sell your product or service. A diversified business needs multiple marketing strategies, each for a different product aimed at different market. Marketing informs your customers about the product or services you're offering them. Through marketing, the customers get to know about the value of the products, their usage, and additional info that might be helpful to the customers. It creates brand awareness and makes business stand out. So, it is so inevitable to become an expert on marketing. The last is, make sure you're passionate about what you do. Passion is the beginning of success. Robert T. Kiyosaki. Entrepreneurship should be your passion. Passion will give you energy and take you to new heights. So be passionate about what you do. Thank you. Thank you for participating my session. Session is now over. I hope you got valuable information about entrepreneurship skill and how to become one. Do an early startup and show them what you got. To the end entrepreneurs out there, thank you once again. Stay healthy and hydrated. Thank you.
Thank you, Samyukta. It was a very nice session. So we'll move on to our vote of thanks now. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this great event. I would like to thank our guest speaker, Ms. Samyukta, System Engineer Infosys, for her thought-provoking talks on the ups and downs of your startups and entrepreneurships. I take this opportunity to thank our Honorable Chairman and Vice Chairman, respected Director, and our principal for making this event happen. Last but not least, I thank our staff members and students for making this event a great success. Thank you. Samyukta?
Yes, ma'am.
Participants, Samita, can you switch on your video? We'll take a snapshot.
Okay.
Students, participants, I request all of you to switch on your videos. Do switch on your video. Unmute your video. Participants, you need to fill your feedback forms, which is posted in the chat box. Thank you, Samita.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Now, all the students, please fill up your feedback.
எனக்கு இது அனுப்புடி. சரி சரி, யாருமே கொடுக்கல, நாங்களே கொடுக்கல, விடு.